La vérité face à face Ba Oyono confirme donc que Biya n'est plus. Alors, des pleurs donc ce jour, ça bégaye donc
Ok.
Paul Biya,
Qu'est-ce qui va donc se
Qu'est-ce qui va donc se
passer?
passer?
Avec vous, madame et monsieur. Rebonsoir à tous et bienvenue pour cette
3, 2, 1, go!
Ok, c'est bon. Bon!
La fraude. Je vous parle de ce qui concerne de mon arrondissement et qui a été ça. Et ça a été fait un peu partout comme ça au Cameroun. C'est donc dire que la fraude est manifeste. Quand vous posez la question de savoir est-ce que le candidat Issa Chiroma a les preuves de sa victoire, mais posez plutôt la question. Mais on ne comprend pas. On ne comprend pas que vous vous intéressez sur les conséquences alors que la cause est là. Pourquoi vous ne posez pas la question au candidat du RDPC qui s'est maintenu au pouvoir par la fraude depuis 92 jusqu'à ce jour de rapporter les preuves de son élection? On ne peut pas avoir été élu et militariser la ville. Allons au Nozo. Si on est sûr de son élection, pourquoi militariser la ville? Mais vous n'allez pas me dire que le président de la République qui a déclaré la guerre au Nozo, qui est mal aimé, est vaincu Issa Chiroma Bakari, qui lui a eu le courage d'aller au Nozo faire campagne et il a été acclamé alors que Paul Biya ne s'y est pas rendu. Mais il ne faut pas se moquer de l'intelligence des Camerounais. Donc la vérité est que la fraude massive a prospéré et le pouvoir veut s'y maintenir. Ce que les gens oublient, ce que le peuple en a marre, les animaux en ont marre, même les herbes en ont marre, l'heure de vérité a sonné. Issa Chiroma est le candidat du peuple. Voilà pourquoi on a porté des suffrages massifs à sa faveur. Issa Chiroma Bakari n'est qu'un véhicule, un exutoire qui permet au peuple d'exprimer tout le ras-le-bol nourri contre le candidat Paul Biya. Voilà la vérité que les Camerounais devraient admettre et avoir le courage d'évoquer.
Et au lendemain du scrutin présidentiel d'octobre 2025, l'on assiste à une ultra-militarisation des grandes villes du Cameroun. Cela traduit-il une grande frilosité du régime de Yaoundé?
Oui, naturellement. Quand on est sûr d'avoir gagné une élection, on n'a pas besoin de militariser la ville. Ce pouvoir a toujours fonctionné par la peur. Et à travers ces véhicules que sont les multiples assassinats et les emprisonnements. Je vais vous confier moi-même qu'à titre personnel, dans ma résidence où située à l'heure actuelle, dimanche passé, il y a la gendarmerie qui rôdait autour de moi. Et j'ai eu l'information selon laquelle l'on a envoyé ces gendarmes essayer de me capturer, pas m'arrêter parce qu'il n'y a pas un mandat du juge. Tout simplement parce que je suis un soutien intellectuel et politique de Issa Chiroma Bakari. En tout état de cause, vraiment, je le préviens, je ne vais pas reculer. Si mon emprisonnement et mon assassinat peuvent servir à libérer ce pays, dont la gouvernance a sacrifié tant de générations et de générations, j'aurais subi un supplice salutaire pour le peuple. La militarisation de la vie dont vous parlez traduit justement la peur de perdre le pouvoir. Et soyez-en rassurés, nous avons également des signes. Ces militaires ne vont jamais tirer sur la foule. Vous avez d'ailleurs vu le phénomène est généralisé dans tout le septentrion. Vous avez vu à travers les réseaux sociaux les hommes en tenue qui refoulent devant la foule. En tout état de cause, il faut bien le retenir. Les gens sont déterminés, le peuple est déterminé à défendre son vote jusqu'au bout. Et c'est l'occasion pour moi d'attirer l'attention à mes collègues du Conseil constitutionnel qui sont au nombre de 3, d'aller dans le sens de l'histoire. C'est assez embêtant que nous servions une dictature alors que nous sommes des professeurs de droit. Je leur rappelle la mésaventure connue en Côte d'Ivoire dans les années 2010 avec notre collègue Yaoundé, président du Conseil constitutionnel, qui a déclaré un candidat élu et qui a été obligé de se raviser par la suite et de se dédire une dizaine de jours après. L'histoire retient, les archives retiennent. Il vaut mieux aller dans le sens de l'histoire. On sert des institutions et non des hommes. Les institutions passent, les hommes passent, les institutions restent. Le Cameroun va demeurer. Paul Biya va fatalement partir. Que feront-ils? Comment la communauté universitaire les regarde-t-il? Ah ben non. Quand on est professeur de droit et membre du Conseil constitutionnel, il faut dire le droit. De toute façon, le changement est irréversible et on va y aller. Le peuple est déterminé à défendre son vote. Il faudrait que ce soit très bien entendu.
La proclamation officielle des résultats définitifs est annoncée pour le lundi 27 octobre prochain. Quelle perspective si jamais le Conseil constitutionnel ne déclare pas Issa Chiroma Bakary vainqueur du scrutin?
Alors, j'ai déjà clairement répondu à votre question, le double emploi annuel, mais je vais revenir. Avant d'y revenir, avant d'insister là-dessus, permettez que je relève un fait. Vous avez constaté qu'on n'est pas... Le candidat ITB a décidé de ne pas aller au Conseil constitutionnel. C'est nous, le collègue des juristes, qui lui avons demandé de ne pas le faire. Parce qu'on va devant un juge, lorsqu'on revendique un droit, on se retrouve en position de faiblesse et on implore enfin l'intervention d'un juge. Or, dans le cas d'espèce, la victoire de Issa Chiroma Bakary est manifeste. Point n'était donc besoin d'aller vers un juge, dont on sait d'ailleurs qu'il est partial. On ne comprend pas que, comparativement à tout ce qui se passe dans les justices constitutionnelles proches de nous, au Tchad voisin, en RCA voisine, en Afrique de l'Ouest, pendant que la production jurisprudentielle va dans le sens de la défense des droits de l'homme, notre Conseil constitutionnel s'illustre telle une ancienne par une chanson, irrecevabilité, c'est une honte pour nous les professeurs de droit. Voilà pourquoi nous ne sommes pas allés devant le Conseil constitutionnel, pour ne pas donner l'occasion de nous ridiculiser. La preuve en est que tous ceux qui ont tenté d'y aller se sont fait ridiculiser. Heureusement, il y en a deux qui se sont retirés. Notre Conseil constitutionnel ne sert à rien. Alors, vous posez la question de savoir qu'il y a des indiscrétions qui donnent la victoire à Paul Biya. Bon, ces indiscrétions ne m'intéressent pas, ne nous intéressent pas. En tout cas, nous autres, les peuples du changement. Nous avons déjà en idée que c'est Issa Chiroma Bakary, le candidat du peuple, qui a été élu. Et nous serons déterminés à défendre notre vote. Et afin que ce soit clair, vous posez la question de savoir qu'est-ce qui va aller, qu'est-ce qui va se passer. Je vous le redis clairement, le peuple va défendre son vote. S'il faut descendre dans les rues, je vous promets que moi, à Baoyono, je serai en première ligne. S'il faut que les balles de l'armée ôtent ma vie afin que ce pays change, soyez-en sûrs, je suis prêt à ce sacrifice suprême. On ne peut plus continuer dans ces conditions. Regardez là où la triche nous a amenés. À un moment, le Cameroun, on a besoin d'un destin nouveau. Vous qui voyagez un peu partout, regardez les pays voisins qui évoluent. Mais chez nous, au Cameroun, rien. Hein? J'ai des étudiants que j'ai dirigés en thèse, qui ont des doctorats, qui sont des mototaximens. Vous croyez que ça me fait plaisir? Mais non, c'est la gouvernance qui n'est pas bonne, elle est mortifère. Il faut passer à autre chose. Et le peuple est déterminé à porter à la présidence le peuple qu'il a élu. Vous le savez, le temps de Dieu est arrivé.
Avez-vous un message à adresser au peuple camerounais qui vous regarde ce soir?
On n'a pas besoin d'adresser un message au peuple camerounais. Le peuple camerounais sait ce qu'il a à faire. La preuve en est que, avant même la proclamation de ces résultats, qui fait l'objet d'un différé, qui trahit mal il y a déjà des descentes dans les rues. C'est ce à quoi le pouvoir, qui s'éternise éternellement, devrait s'attendre. Le peuple camerounais a déjà donné son message. Ce n'est pas moi qui le dis. C'est un peuple mature qui sait ce qu'il a à faire. Défendre son vote, coûte que coûte.
Merci professeur pour toutes ces informations.
On gère les milliards comme si c'était de la monnaie de poche. Quand les fonds s'évaporent, c'est toujours la même chanson. Erreur de procédure, malentendu administratif, problème de communication. Et pourtant, le citoyen de base, lui, n'a même pas besoin d'audit pour comprendre qu'il y a du vol dans l'air. Au Cameroun, on n'a pas besoin de détective. Les faits parlent eux-mêmes avec un accent de quartier. Ce qui choque surtout, c'est que même au sein du parti au pouvoir, la confiance commence à s'effriter. Le comité central accuse le cabinet civil regarde ailleurs, Et tout le monde fait semblant de ne pas comprendre ce qui se passe. C'est le genre de dispute familiale où chacun cache sa part de poisson sous la table. Mais un jour, mes frères, le couvercle finira par sauter et ce sera chacun pour soi, Dieu pour tous. Parce que quand les lions commencent à se dévorer, les antilopes peuvent enfin respirer. Et si on doit tirer une morale de cette histoire, elle est simple. Dans ce pays, le vrai scandale n'est plus qu'on vole, mais qu'on vole mal. Parce qu'à force de piller sans pudeur, certains ont oublié la première règle du banditisme politique. Toujours laisser un peu pour calmer la foule. Là, même le peuple n'a plus de miettes. Les militants n'ont plus de carburant.
Results must be placed within 15 days from the 12th. 15 days from the 12th. Therefore, before or by 26th of October, the final results must be announced. I can't wait to see President Paul Biya's era ended. If you are honest, you know that he is not in any position to mentally and physically oversee even a kindergarten. I doubt if he can even lace his shoe at this point. He's done and must be done away with. 30 million people's destinies in the hands of a 93-year-old man who hardly knows what goes on just around his circles, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember, America's former president Joe Biden at 81 years was described as very tired, confused, and mostly forgetful. How much more a senior, 12 years older? Age is a factor in this line of business. Age is a factor. Mental state of mind is a major factor, and so is one's health. And Paul Biya doesn't look he's fit to lead on any level in Cameroon anymore. Look at these demographics and tell me what you make of it. 49% of Cameroonians are under the age of 18 years, and 60% of their population is under 25, and their president is 93, ladies and gentlemen. What could be going on there? On what level can these two distant generations actually relate? Under what condition can these two generations be in the same room and get any type of work done, ladies and gentlemen, if you are being honest? He's done. And when you are done, you have to accept it, that the spotlight is shifting away from you. This is the bitter truth we have to tell him. You have to accept the fact that attention will no longer be concentrated on you like before. The next person will have to step in and initiate his ideas. You have to accept that there is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do to reverse the coming change, especially in Cameroon. Change is the only constant thing in life, and that is what is coming. Cameroon, be ready for change. My question, however, is this. Why is it taking Elecam so long to put together the numbers? Why such a long time when the world has moved on and cut down collation times completely? Take, for instance, Ghana's Electoral Commission by law has to announce the winner of the elections within 72 hours. And our two main political parties have on their own established internal electronic collation systems that does their internal collations, sometimes even before the state is completed. If the electoral system is free and fair, you should be able to do all that collation in less than 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, the heads of Elecam in Cameroon must do the right thing and must do better with the changing times in terms of technology. New collation technologies are available and must be brought in, unless, of course, ladies and gentlemen, there is something they are not telling the people. Cameroon is on the verge of chaos if the suspicion of electoral stealing is realized, and the power to stabilize all this, ladies and gentlemen, is in the hands of the heads, the board of Elecam, to either bring about peace or create problem. Their allegiance must be to the state of Cameroon and not to the president. They must insist on doing the right thing no matter what's at stake and allow for truth to prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, to the chairperson of Elecam, Dr. Ino Abrams Egbe, and the vice chairperson of the electoral board, Mrs. Amugu Ne Abena Ekobena Apolline Marie. You guys have to do what's right by the people, by the state. And by the way, the vice chairperson's name sounds so Ghanaian. I mean, her name Abena is a typical Akan name in Ghana for a female born on Tuesday. So very typical, very, very typical of her. You guys have the destiny of the whole nation in your hands and on your shoulders, and it's expected of you to maintain your allegiance to the Cameroonian state and not to Paul Biya. He is fading away. In addition to all that, the world has moved beyond the manual system. We've moved beyond the mechanical to now the digital network system of collating electoral numbers at the national level. The manual paper system is only done at the polling station level. That's it. And afterwards, collated digitally. This is where we are. In my country, Ghana, for instance, we do it in 3 days, in 72 hours, like I said, after the polling station ballots are counted. Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, and Nigeria's electoral laws put them not later than 7 days, which I believe they can still improve. There is no need to hold the people in suspense or keep them waiting when there is a system available that can get it all sorted in a matter of hours, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimately, this is what I'm trying to say to the people of Cameroon. Paul Biya must be sent off completely and go and live the rest of his life in his beloved home in France and Switzerland. This is where he usually lives, and we need to make it happen for him. Go and rest, Mr. Paul Biya. When this becomes a reality, you can be rest assured that President of Equatorial Guinea is next. For 43 years, that man has taken Equatorial Guinea as a family inheritance and captured every single aspect of the nation's wealth. The top 1% of the population is super rich in Equatorial Guinea due to the association with the president and his family, and the rest of the people live in complete poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, their oil money means nothing to the ordinary people, and he has made his own son the first vice president, awaiting to succeed him. Can you believe that? It's not a monarchy, but it's also not a democracy, with a kind of arrangement going on there in Equatorial Guinea. All these guys must go. Paul Biya must go. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea must go. Yoweri Museveni of Uganda must go. Ismail Omar Guelleh of Djibouti and the rest, they must all go. They have served their purpose and deserve to be applauded on their way out. And this is why I say so, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Biya and the rest of the old presidents I've just mentioned served an essential purpose of being the leaders who ended the era of coups and insurrections in their countries. These are facts. They were the last in the line of coup and also ushered in a multi-party system in their country. And so, I'll always have some level of respect for their contributions. Many of them also oversaw the making of a new constitution, and that is commendable. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's how far it ends or goes. They are at a point where their ideas don't move anything of significance.
Used and in what context? We can't wait to negotiate with people that don't understand the basic meaning of words. Unification is not the same thing as reunification. What happened at Fumban, the plebiscite, it's all unification. We have to help La République du Cameroun save themselves from themselves. If not, they will destroy themselves and destroy us in the process. So we will guide them in the process while we restore our civilization. We'll keep listening to this video, but this message is going to help you have perspective, whether you're from the Tika land, from the southwest, or from La République du Cameroun, or you are a military officer or governor in the United Kingdoms of Tika. Let's keep watching. So that is what is happening in Garawa. You see young people climbing up the poles to destroy security lights That is their act of resistance towards that government and that regime. And again, I encourage the citizens of La République du Cameroon, defend your land, correct this false narrative that this so-called government has subjected you under, defraud you consistently of your elections, and take control over your country. They've deceived you even about the union with us as two separate entities. And they've used that to hold down your future. And it's time to rise up and take your country. We will support you. We will stand with you. And anyone from your country that comes over, we will provide you refuge. Fight for your country. Defend your land. Do not let these dictators continue to subjugate you under their tyranny. Let's keep listening. What you just saw are ballot papers which indicates Issa Chiroma Bakare overwhelmingly won this election, irrespective of the security challenges that have been mentioned. He won this election. And do not let this system defraud you of your candidate that you have chosen. Fair? This is a group that came out, a fine crowd, to celebrate the victory of Issa Chiroma Bakare. Let this mark the turning point of true democracy in La République du Cameroon. That if you win an election, you get to be president and lead the people towards a future that provides for their children and those yet unborn. That is a crowd in Douala coming out in their numbers to celebrate Issa Chiroma Bakare. We can't see all of this and turn a blind eye and hope on the Constitutional Council for a verdict. The verdict should validate what we see in the real world and not the other way around. If this is a monarchy, then let the people know so. But if it is a republic and you practice a democratic system of government, then let the winner be the winner. Let's keep watching. For those from the United Kingdoms of Tika, if you were born and raised in Bamenda, Northwest, or one of your parents comes from the Tika land, you are Tika by blood. You're going to listen to this speech and I have a remark afterwards. Let's take a listen.
Thank you very much. Thank the head of state, His Excellency Paul Biya, for this greatness. We won't like to talk much, but what we want to say is that we students of Yaoundé Toussoua, we have decided to preserve, protect what we have to go for what we don't have. Reason why there will be no disorder here in Yaoundé Toussoua, no disturbance, no stress.
Wait till they
You've heard that speech by a citizen from the United Kingdoms of Tika, or from the Anglophone zone. Now, those who had the intention to go through the election route to bring about change, I'm sure you've seen the outcome. Those who run the CPDM, SDF parties in the United Kingdoms of Tika with the hope to change this government. I'm sure by now you are realizing how you've wasted all these years and no fruitful outcome. And the only reason you are accepted in that system is because they are looking at you as the gateway to the people from the United Kingdoms of Tika. And from every indication, they do not want to be part of this country. After losing thousands of people, not heard, being misunderstood and labeled, they do not want to be part of this nation. And there is no union treaty binding us and La République du Cameroon. This is a historical correction we are making today. And we respect your choice to be a citizen of La République du Cameroon. We are aware that there are two groups of people who went over to the La République regions. Individuals who ran over for safety, and those who went over there because they want to be part of this system. And we respect your decision. From today moving forward, you will have to decide your fate. We won't dwell in illegality. Without a marriage certificate, you cannot claim the properties of a man that your mother had you from another man in that relationship. It's impossible, except the man writes a will saying you will take over his properties or become his successor. That is the story we have in Cameroon. You can't be dating a man and you brought a child out of another relationship, and that child becomes the successor of that man while they are still dating. That is the situation here. We've scanned the UN archives, and there is no document binding La République du Cameroon and Southern Cameroons. And since they do not know, we teach them, we correct the history, we make the necessary adjustments, because some don't have the reasoning capacity to understand these concepts. But you can go back and watch all the videos I've posted for the past 5 days, and you will have clarity. So we define our borders in the east, and we say no to any foreign invasion. The troops from La République in the United Kingdoms of Tika, we instruct you to redeploy back to La République du Cameroon, because any organization unauthorized in the United Kingdoms of Tika bearing arms is declared a terrorist organization. Let's keep listening.
happen for Issa Bamenda town and say some group for old town boy they don't come out with Okada bike massively say they want march for show support for Chiroma today, but they don't reach from Gang Junction. Ekelebe they ask authorization, but that notwithstanding, Ekelebe don't leave and say me then go do their campaign successfully. So the decline of our upstation now so we go.
While we hope that Issa Chiroma brings about transformation in their country, He doesn't understand the history of this country. Talking about returning to a two-state federation indicates he doesn't understand the laws of this country, the history of this country, that there is no legal document binding Southern Cameroons and La République du Cameroun, and hence there is no federation to return to. We've studied their speeches, heard their strategies. They don't have what it takes. They don't have the reasoning capacity or the understanding of the history of this country. And so with that, we call an end to any of these movements within the United Kingdoms of Tika advocating for Issa Chiroma Bakari. Again, when the election is declared, stay at home or go about your regular activities. If the roads from La République to the United Kingdoms of Tika are blocked, go ahead and buy your basic necessities from Nigeria moving forward. We are not going to have any ghost town following this election. And I want to make it clear, we are not angry, we are not seeking revenge, we are mature, and so we rise above the noise. In the future, we will go on to trade with La République du Cameroun. We will have exchange programs, help one another to bring about peace and stability in West and Central Africa. We are going to partner in different ways to help build thriving nations in this geographical location. Now, a government does four things predominantly, because as we call an end to their role in our area, it is important that we have perspective, because we will lead ourselves for some time before we set up a functioning administration. We are not going to create a dictatorship system like the one we are coming out of. Number one, protect rights and deliver justice. So no one is above the law and no one is beneath its protection simultaneously. Number two, provide safety and essential services. So every child can go to school, every mother to the market, and every worker's home in peace. Number three, maintain honest economic rule. So property is secure, trade is fair, and hard work is rewarded. Number four, encourage civic participation. So every voice counts and no decision is made in darkness. These are the four primary functions of a government that we will institute in the United Kingdoms of Tika. We will keep listening. I have a message I'll read for us at the end of this video, so pay attention and share this video far and wide to everyone who comes from the United Kingdoms of Tika and our neighboring La République citizens.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
How are you?
No, I'm fine.
What is your name?
My name is Tando Julius.
Tando Julius, from where?
From Do.
This video we are about to watch has to do with security and safety. Pay attention.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
How are you?
No, I'm fine.
What is your name?
My name is Tando Julius.
Tando Julius, from where?
From Do.
From Do. Then what happened since Wednesday?
I was with the Honorable of
Aku. Yeah.
So you are coming from Kambe.
Yes.
On our way, we met with the other boys, with those boys.
Yeah.
So they took us. I don't know the direction that they took us.
Yeah.
So they were about to kill us.
Yeah.
So I told them that the vehicle that I'm having is not the honorable's vehicle. It's my own.
Yeah.
So I just carry him like a transporter. I'm a transporter.
Yeah.
So from then they took us and they were asking us to give money.
Yeah.
I gave my own money that I gave my own. I gave 500 almost to 600,000.
Yeah.
Then they were asking him to give that was 15 million.
15 million.
Not today he told me that he's having 4 million, but we are 4 of us. The other ones are just passengers that I just picked them on the way.
Yeah.
So there is one retired army there which they are asking for the money. His money is 2 million 5.
The time army, you know his name?
No, I don't know.
He's your countryman?
You know he's from Uku, but he's living in Kambi.
Okay, from Uku, yeah, I know him.
Then there's one man from Wat.
Yeah.
Which I don't know his name.
Yeah.
The man he doesn't have even 5 francs.
Yeah.
Then there's another one from Aku, that is the honorable's sister's child.
Yeah.
Yes, they said he's a police, which he is not. He's not a police.
Yeah.
He's not a policeman.
Yeah.
So after yesterday, I tried my own best. My family tried their best, so and pay. So they left me.
They pay how much?
The pay is almost, I can say, almost 600,000.
Yeah.
Yes. So they left me now. They just called me and I don't know where they left me. So I was living there. They said they have to fill it with the honorable. If he gives his own money, before I would take, they will give me the key of the vehicle, my phone and my ID card. Because they took my old ID card.
Yeah.
So today they came today. They were telling me that they have taken they told them that the vehicle is not my own vehicle. It's not my vehicle.
Yeah, it's government vehicle.
Yes, it's the government vehicle, which is not the government vehicle. So as they said like that, I could not live there again. So I just have to leave.
Yes.
Yes. So
where is the key of the vehicle?
It's with them.
Okay.
Everything.
Then the honorable, what causes that they took you people in the bush?
Because he was having those things of vote. That is the problem. They took his phone.
Yes.
Or everything concerning this campaign was there.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is everything concerning the campaign.
Okay. This Sunday morning now, as they release you.
They released me since after yesterday.
Since after yesterday.
So I could not leave them.
Yeah.
I took my decision that I could not leave the honorable and the rest of the passenger.
Yes.
What made me today to run is because they said today that vehicle does not belong to me.
Okay.
See, that is my problem that I said, and they said like that because the way they maltreat people is not easy. Okay. They say that vehicle does not belong to me because I told them that is my vehicle. I took it for condition.
Okay, where you people were situated, it was in the bush or in the house?
Very far in the bush.
Okay.
Very far. I don't even know the place.
Okay.
Yes. If they told me that I should go there, I don't know the place.
Okay.
Yes.
It was since Wednesday?
Since Wednesday.
Okay. Yes, I know because you passed here.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, last week.
Yes. So
last week.
What caused the problem is honorable.
Okay.
Yes. It's not any problem. Because all those pictures, everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the problem. He is the cause of all things.
Okay.
And they have to give my money back.
Okay.
Because even in Kambe, I was not happy because we went to Kambe. He paid hotel only for 3 days. I lived in hotel for 8 days. He came and gave me only 10,000 francs to pay hotel bill.
Okay.
Which the bill was 5,000. I have to carry passenger to collect money from them.
Which hotel? Wafi.
Wafi.
Okay.
I have to carry those passengers that they have taken. It's my problem because the passengers are innocent.
Okay.
They don't know nothing. The passengers are I took the money from the passenger to pay the hotel bill. Okay. They are innocent.
Okay, thank you.
We've heard stories of kidnap for ransom. If you pay attention to this message, you realize that some of these individuals that are being kidnapped have connections with the government. And you've seen everyone, whether it is a deal, it's all connected to Yaoundé. and this regime that everyone right now is rising up to challenge. We condemn kidnap for ransom, but I just got this video and I listened to it again and again, and I'm realizing why things can go wrong and individuals get kidnapped. But my people, do not, I'm talking to those in Kom, Nso, Nkambe, Bamenda, Mezam, Batibo. I know they are responsible freedom fighters, Tika armies that are out to defend the territory. As we draw a line and define our borders, you are the one who will protect this new nation. The security of the citizens is in your hands. And if there are others that will not follow the law to protect the citizens, you are responsible to call them to order. We are in this bondage, not just because of La République, but because of those from among us that choose to keep a blind eye to the suffering of everyone in this geographical location. And that includes Atanganchi. So the world thinks our people are barbaric, brutal, and just want to kidnap. But that is not the case. But we strongly condemn the kidnap of civilians. But this story is a classic indication of what has been happening. Because most of those cases, these individuals have a connection to the government. And you've seen their behavior with Issa Jurma. And if you are angry because of this election, then you should understand the role that that deal is playing in connection with what Paul Biya is doing to everyone in this country. For those of the Tika land who loves La République du Cameroun so much, this is time to move over. During the American War of Independence, because it is easy for us to make progress because we have references, there are models of how people navigated a liberation movement like ours, a restoration movement like ours. Fair? During the American War of Independence, there were American citizens that loved Britain so much, more than they loved America. They faced a similar challenge in America, like what you are facing in the United Kingdoms of Tika. So I want you to understand that your situation is not unique. Others have gone through what you are going through, either psychologically or through your behavior. And what they did was move over to Britain. Some moved over to Canada. Some moved to the Caribbeans. They had to go where their heart belongs. In that regard, we ask you to move over to La République du Cameroun and fight for your country, support your nation, be a citizen over there, and contribute to the well-being of that country. And do something meaningful with your life. Because if you run away from a fight over here and you run away from a fight over there, then you become a coward. This is time for you to stand and fight for your country. Again, the primary reason why America or any foreign country open up their borders was not that we come here and stay here forever. It's called exchange programs. Just like we're establishing the United Kingdoms of Tika, there are some from La République du Cameroon who will come over and still study as an alien, as a foreigner, just like those who leave Nigeria and come over. So we come over here to study, go back and fix our countries of origin. Make adjustments where everyone is blinded or not seeing the reality of the situation. We bring clarity. So we encourage you to make that decision. If one of your parents, again, come from the Tika land, you are Tika by blood and we welcome you. But if you are so enthusiastic and passionate about La République du Cameroon, move over and fight for your country. There is no way for you to claim a land when you don't have the land certificate. It's impossible. There is no way for you to claim even the properties of a man if you don't have a marriage certificate. These are universal laws, and we don't live in a world governed by sentiment. We live in a world governed by laws. The resolution 1608 confirmed the plebiscite result, but also instructed Ayijo and Fonja to go deliberate on how that federal system of government will look like. Ratify a union treaty and deposit it at the UN. That was never done. And based on international law, we don't even need a referendum. We don't need negotiation or permission to set up our administration and have a functioning country. And this is what you should know. And our situation is not that of Eritrea or South Sudan or Biafra. Our story is that of the Baltic states. Kuwait is one classic example. Sudan is a case of cessation, as well as Eritrea. Ours is that of restoration. It's still a dating relationship, at most engagement. And so no matter how long you live together, it doesn't make the relationship legally binding. And a German colony is different from a UN trusteeship territory. For those from the La République who think about German Cameroon and say the reunification is a continuation of German Cameroon. If it's German Cameroon, we need Equatorial Guinea, part of Nigeria, to be part of that union. You can never use that kind of logic. That is internal confusion all by itself. And hence, the Cameroon that this government cannot manage, is incompetent to manage, and everybody in here suffers. So after listening to me speak, if you still have some confusion that we should be part of that country, this is a deliberate and intentional decision to continue in ignorance, and we say no to that, because many will not travel to come back and make the country better or make our region better. Mothers are suffering, our people are forced to migrate, and you just want to be in the middle and benefit or enjoy. When this side is good, you run over here, and when this side is good, you run over here, and your people continue to suffer. That is greed and selfishness, and it is deliberate. And so today you get to choose. If you don't want La République du Cameroon, as you move over here, do not sow confusion or try to instruct or motivate, encourage our people to maintain this relationship with La République du Cameroon. If you think we are part of that country, provide for us the Union Treaty. If you can't do that,